What's going on? This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Well, it's been a minute. I guess we're 7 months since I posted a video. And I'd love to say I haven't posted a video because nothing's happened or nothing's changed. But I guess ultimately the biggest reason why I haven't is I just haven't had an opportunity to get around to doing it, or there's been nothing that's inspired me really to come on here and really share anything really that's happened up till now. So it's finally a nice sunny day out here in Ontario, Canada. We had some warm weather and then it snowed again in typical Ontario fashion. And here we are back to some nice weather. So I've got the car out. I've got like so much stuff has happened. So I don't know, I can't remember what I touched on in the last video, but so I got married in the end of October. We had an amazing wedding. We had a live band with live karaoke. It was the coolest wedding ever. I'll post some photos or video in here. There was people singing all night, friends, family. It was a wicked, wicked party. We had the best time. We then went on a big honeymoon. We went down to Vermont, which was amazing. Would move there 100%. Burlington, amazing spot. Great skate shop there called Maven. I'm actually wearing a hoodie from there now. Well, dime hoodie, but bought at Maven. And we had an amazing time there. Then went to Salem before Halloween, so we got to see all the witch trial stuff. That was awesome. We had a great road trip, an amazing time, and finished it off in Quebec City at the Fairmont there, and it was perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better trip. And then life got back to kind of the hectic life that we live. Christy has a successful company that keeps her very busy, and I have my work that keeps me busy. Now that kind of leads us into where I'm at now today. In January, I sold my book of business, and what that is as a financial advisor, your clients carry a value to them, and I was made an offer that I couldn't really refuse, and I sold my book of business, and I went back to doing what I actually love. I enjoyed working in the financial sector. I enjoyed working with clients, and I enjoyed learning. The biggest takeaway is how much I learned about financial literacy and how kind of economics work and the economy works. And that was a great eye-opener. With that said, I was never passionate about the financial sector. I was good at it. I had great resources and leads and mentors and people working around me. But at the end of the day, it's not who I am and it's not what I wanted to do. So when the opportunity came up to get back into the bike world, I jumped at it. And I'm now back with McPhail Cycle in Waterloo and, working with bikes all day, every day. And it's amazing. It feels great to be back. I feel at home. And it's awesome. So it's great to be back in that community and be back to doing what I actually love. There's aspects I miss of the financial world, but nothing compares to doing what you actually enjoy doing. So great to be back there. Been out snowboarding a ton, and I'll post some clips. I'm sure I have some clips. Actually, I shouldn't say a ton either. Been out snowboarding this winter. It was great. Got to spend time with friends and just really enjoy ourselves. And it felt, again, great to be back doing those things that are important to me, that have given me so much in my life, and to be able to do them again and really enjoy it feels great. Same to be said for skateboarding. So getting back to that, which is I'm looking forward to for the summer. So that kind of catches up to where we're at now. Got married, back to my job after 3 years in the financial sector, and then back to car world. So here's where we stand now. I've only got my E60 at this point in time. And I've been on the hunt for a second vehicle since basically December of 2023. The number of people that I have set up appointments with to meet them to buy their car, and then they have not shown up or changed the plan last minute is insane. I never have dealt with sellers being so difficult. I can understand as buyers not showing up and stuff like that. That happens. It's to be expected. It happens more than a buyer showing up does. That's for sure. But for the seller not to show up is insane, especially when I have to get a dealer's plate. I have to get somebody to come with me because we have to drive an hour away and so on and so forth. And then for the seller not to show up, or, oh, I forgot we were supposed to meet. It's insane. And this happened so many times that I just got so fed up. I said, you know what? I'm done. Clearly the universe doesn't want me to buy a car right now, so I'm not doing it. So I had to kind of rethink what my plans were for the spring. I don't need to have a souped up car. I just want to. So the E60 has its limits, and it will never be what my ultimate dream kind of daily car is, but it is a very good car, and I still obviously have it. I'm sitting in it now. So I said, you know what? We've got the E60. Why don't we slap everything back on it, kind of give it a new, fresh kind of feel for the season. I'll drive that until I find what I want. So with that said, I pulled off the side skirt extensions. They're being redone. I have new taillights that are coming in today, which I'll install and show at the end of this. I still have the rotiform 20-inch wheels, but I've taken them off, had them powder coated gray, and actually went out and purchased 3-piece 20-inch Weds Cerberus 2s. Traditionally a JDM VIP kind of wheel, and had them re-drilled to 5x120 by JB Maff, which is a good friend of mine, who's an amazing company. And now they are bolted up here, so they're all black. I'll show them to you. They look great. They're 20x9 fronts, 20x10 rear, and reinstalled the coilovers, lowered them a bit more over last year, and it's kind of sitting nice, kind of where I liked it. So over the winter, because this is my daily, I put the factory suspension back in, I revert it back to all-wheel drive, and I cover the hood vents. So I use the old material that I've cut out. It's still in my back seat. I don't know if I'll be able to reach it, but I use the material that I cut off when I cut the hole in the hood vents, and I use that to cover the hood vents in the winter. So I just put double-sided tape, attach them down to the hood vents, and then nothing gets in under the hood, which is a great solution to that. Prior to the winter, so why don't we hop out here? Prior to the winter, I had my good friend Robert over at B&R Detailing go over the engine and clean it all up for me, because I had to get a bunch of work done. So this car has seen a lot of maintenance in the past 6 months. And the engine bay, considering it's just been through winter, is pretty damn tidy, considering there's big holes cut in the hood. So as you can see, engine bay for a 17-year-old car, looking pretty darn good. As you can see, functional hood vents. So the car was dripping a little bit of oil, and these motors, the N52s, are notorious for valve cover gaskets, head gaskets leaking, rear main seal leaking. Anyways, they're always leaking something. So I actually went to start it one day, wouldn't start. Turns out the starter was gone. So I had to replace the starter. While they were in there, I had Donmar Customs do the valve cover gasket. That fixed up all the oil consumption, all the oil leakage. So I had B&R Detailing then clean the engine bay to make sure that it wasn't leaking anywhere else. Turned out amazing. This has been since, I don't know, sometime or like November, and it still looks that good. So he did an amazing job. Very happy with that. So I had that done. So this car's had so much stuff done to it in terms of maintenance. We've done motor mounts, starter, pulleys, coil packs, spark plugs, like water cooling system. I don't know. It just seems like everything goes on these things eventually. But once they're fixed, they're great cars. This thing's only got 170 kilometers on it, 170,000 kilometers. So I'm going to actually stop this, and I'll flip it around so I can film with the other camera, and we'll show you kind of how it sits now. Filming. It's for your video part. Freestyle maneuvers. So here it is in all its glory. Yes, it's dirty and salty. Like I said, it snowed the last couple days, so I've been driving around on summers. So we've got it sitting pretty nice. Like I said, we got the 20-inch Weds Crans Cerberus and the 20-inch 3-piece wheels, all black, matte black faces with polished, or sorry, matte black with gloss black lips. They're dirty right now. A little bit of curb rash on them. They bought them used, and we're gonna have them redone at some point. Also upgraded the front rotors to do cross-drilled and slotted, just to give it a little bit of a freshen up. Needed new rotors and pads, so I figured why not step up my game. So it's sitting pretty good right now. The new tails will be here today, like I said. They'll be going on, and then the new side skirt extensions, they'll be added as well, just to kind of finish off the look. But I'm happy with it. It's hard to be mad at it when it's looking like this. Like I said, 17-year-old car, and you know, it looks good. I'm stoked on it. So I've kind of ironed out the vast majority of what little issues were bothering me. I don't want to jinx myself and say I fixed everything, because you know, anything could happen at any time. But sitting good now. Can't complain, not mad at it. It's functional. I've got it converted back to rear wheel drive for the summer, and I have the XHP transmission tune thrown back on it. So she's rolling now. So that's where we're at. Like I said, once the headlights arrive, I'll throw them on and I'll kind of finish off the video with that. But I think she's looking pretty gangster for the little daily. Fitment's good. I went, I'm not running them as wide, or they're just as wide, but I'm not running them as flush to fender. They're still quite flush, but it's just getting so much rubbing previously that I reduced down the spacer size just to be a little bit more tucked. But I think it looks good. Can't be mad at it. So that's where we sit. So new wheels, new brakes, upgrades and all the componentry, making sure the car is running perfect, which is the biggest thing. And then we're gonna get those new side skirts and the new tails. So I will update you when we get to that. Also, I'll throw in a clip of my bike. I know some people seem to care about it because my bike's worth more than this car, surely. I just upgraded to some new Baller 1052 gear on the back from Garberick with new longer cage, electric shifting, all that. So I'll throw in a clip here and you can be a judge for yourself, but I think it's pretty gangster. So car looks good, bike looks good, gonna be a good summer, but I'm gonna start posting more because I have lots of stuff to share, but I just never got around to doing it. It's straight up because I'm lazy. Thought I had mono, but turned out I was lazy. So here comes some more stuff. Like this bad boy wasn't spicy enough. Look at that chain, look at them wheels. We're really out here. All right, so taillights are on. That flickering is just because they're LEDs. They're not obviously flickering in real life. Those are the new tails. Care of K2 Industries. I've gotten a few things from them for a few different cars, and they've always come through. Fast and good pricing. Quality piece right there. So I'll just turn off the car and show you how they look. So this is them without the lights on. Baller. Feeling it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Cop some yourself. I think they look pretty sick. So that's today's video. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. And click the subscribe button, like it, give it all that stuff. Follow me on Insta at OEM Plus Cars. And that's all I got. Have a great one. Bye.